What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Tishana Thunderwave. Hope you're excited. As far as our opening hand goes, we've got Catacombs and Island into... Man, I like this hand. We're on the play. We draw the... You want to have a little bit of ramp with Tishana. Yeah, let's go ahead and mulligan. You know, those are all great creatures to have. But sometimes it's just not not that great. Now, on this one, we do have Sylvan Library. And Panharmonicon and the Scry. So I'm going to go... let's keep on this one. Hopefully we can... scry into a land, and then we'll be in a good spot to get down Sylvan Library and just be really aggressive. Oh, beautiful. Put that on top. Okay, we'll draw into that, and then we can go for Temple of Mystery, and then go down Sylvan Library. And then slowly start working our way towards some good, fun, nice green-blue value creatures. All right. Let's go get the Temple of Mystery down. Get that Scry going. Flooded Grove, yes, we want all the land drops at this point in the game. Put that on top, and we're going to go and pass the turn. We are playing Tishana, Voice of Thunder. Tishana's power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your hand. You have no maximum hand size. Then, whenever Tishana enters the battlefield, draw a card for each creature that you control. Playing its Keranos, and I'll cover Keranos in just a second. So let's go and get the Island down. Yeah, let's go for a counterspell test. Let's see if our opponent's got it. If not, then we'll get some good value from this, and then if not, we'll just go slowly start working our way towards Growing Rights and Panharmonicon. So it's not the end of the world if this gets countered. Is it Charm? Okay, fair enough. I'm going to pass the turn to our opponent. And we are playing against Keranos, God of Storms, Indestructible, Devotion 7, turns into a creature. Reveal the first card you draw on your turn. Whenever you reveal a land card, draw a card. When you reveal a non-land card, deal 3 damage to target creature or player. Alright. And then let's go to get the Flooded Strand down. Sorry for reading that really quick. That is... one of the things about Magic Online is we have a chess clock. And so right now we're about 20 seconds behind on our opponent, which is not the end of the world. You know, that's about average. Let's go ahead and grab the Farhaven Elf. I think that sounds good. We need to ramp and get some creatures on the battlefield. Let's go for Farhaven Elf. Goes into the hand, and then we'll just go and put those on the bottom in any order because we're going to search anything up next turn. All right, we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. But yeah, no, I've really enjoyed Tishana so far. I've never built a Simic deck, and I've never had one built, and it's a lot of fun. Feels good. I understand the appeal of playing Simic because you're a little slow in the beginning, but once you kind of get that snowball rolling, it is just like gets going real quick. All right, so we got Jace on top. There's good value creatures in here. We can make Jace work, but yeah, playing against Keranos. I always enjoy Keranos. You know, Keranos is one of my favorite. I never got to really play with Keranos a lot in Modern, but it's definitely one of my favorite Modern cards because I can't remember what deck I'd built. I built like just just good stuff, kind of like a Kiki Jiki style deck, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun. Okay, on this one, let's go ahead and go for a Farhaven Elf. Put it on the battlefield tapped. Maybe we might get lucky and let's go blue-green off this, and maybe hit a land drop, and we can also get Jace down, so that'd be really good. Let's go blue, and then add blue-green. There we go. Let's go for the Farhaven Elf, because at this point, we're going to have to shuffle our library up to search for a land. Then hopefully maybe there's a land on top that we can play and go for that. We're just trying to maximize as much value as possible with Keranos out there. Let's go and get the forest down. Oh, beautiful. Yavimaya Coast, just like we drew it up. Let's go and go for Jace, get that Jace onto the battlefield. Than anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. So we've got a good chunk of mana. Let's go and swing in with the Oracle for 2. It's going to put our opponent down to 28. And then, yeah. Alright, so with Growing Rights on the battlefield, Evolving Wilds, that's going to be a draw card. Okay, as long as we can keep that 3 damage creature player right now at this point, we just want to hold on to that. But one of the ways we can kind of get around Keranos' ability is with Deranged Hermit. It's going to enter the battlefield. We're going to get 4 squirrel tokens on the I don't know, it's a humorous thing, squirrel tokens, but yes, an elf that makes squirrel tokens. So we can get those on the battlefield, and that will definitely start putting our way towards Growing Rights. And, oh! Okay, that was Chaos Warp. I was like, what just happened? Okay, alright. There we go. Man, I was so deep in commentary, I was like, man, why do we have Whirler Rogue on the battlefield? And I thought our opponent was casting our Worldly Tutor. I was like, this is not correct. What's happening? Let's go and get the Mana Confluence down. Let's go over the Hinterland Harbor, Elvish Mystic on top. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 total mana. If we want to go for Tishana and really kind of get some value going, we can go for that. We're looking at 2 mana available. We could go Panharmonicon, and that's not going to leave us a lot to go with because we're not going to be able to cast anything. Okay, I guess if we go Tishana and go for the counterspell test, I think I'm okay with this. That way, Yeah, I kind of like this. And 1, 2, 3. We go for Tishana. If they have a counterspell, they have it. If not, we're going to get some good value. Okay, beautiful. They don't. I mean, if they would have used it, if they had 2-mana counterspell, they would have used it. So we're going to get some good card draw off that. I thought Chaos worked out perfectly. Okay, and then we do draw into that Elvish Mystic. So we're going to get that Elvish Mystic down for green. And then let's go ahead and swing in with the crew. Yeah, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I like that. Swinging in for 7. It's going to put our opponent down to 21. The good thing about this Keranos, anything else? No, we're going to go and pass the turn. The good thing about Keranos is that we've really kind of pushed past the Keranos deal 3 damage to target creature or player. We've got so much good value on the battlefield, and we finally got our Cradle to flip, so we've got green mana for each creature. It's just each creature that we control, so we can really get some good value going. Unfortunately, we don't have access to blue mana, so we can go for something like Mystic Snake. But if we still want to go for... I'm trying not to make all of our games kind of be like Craterhoof wins, but we definitely have Cradle online to search up Craterhoof if we want to get that onto the battlefield. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be 7 creatures on the battlefield. So that'll be a pretty good chunk of damage. So we'll see. Let's just go and hold on to the Worldly Tutor. Okay. We've got to the video to where, hey, I could have searched up Craterhoof and we could have just kind of tapped out for that. But let's just go and hold on to it and see what we can kind of, what kind of fun stuff we can get into. We do have a Mystic Snake on the battlefield, which kind of makes it a little bit better. Let's go and get the Dryad Arbor down. Okay. There you go. Let's just go and push in and see if they have any sort of answer. I mean, that's going to be 1, 2, 3. That's going to be 12, 14. Yeah, I kind of like pushing in on this one, and then we on the if we're watching out for something like Cyclonic Rift or something, we always have Mystic Snake to kind of go ahead and counter that spell. So whatever they're kind of holding on to as their payoff spell. Draw 3 cards. Jace's Ingenuity. Okay, so it's going to put him at 2, and so once again that's going to be 12, 14. It's going to be 15, and then we can just kind of slow roll some value out on the back end. Let's see what they're going for. Okay. It's going to put him down to 6, and I think that we need to make sure that we leave up a Shaman. We need to leave up a Mystic Snake for sure. So let's go ahead. Let's go Conjurer's Closet. It's going to be actually. Let's go and tap the Cradle. That's going to be 7. Get down Conjurer's Closet, and then we could go for Panharmonicon, but I don't want to deck ourselves with Tishana. And we've got 2 mana left over. Yeah, we're just going to get down Shaman of the Forgotten Waves, just to have a little bit of extra value out there. Okay. Get down Shaman, and then we're just going to go and pass the turn, because we have Mystic Snake. And then let's go ahead and we'll choose Tishana on this one. Make sure it goes to the Exile. There we go. Exile, not Command Zone. Okay, so we're going to bounce Tishana, get some more cards onto the battlefield. Really just get that value going. Oh, yes. Tishana comes back. We're going to draw those extra cards. And we can actually draw into Cyclonic Rift. And we do have enough for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can go for that if we want to at 7 total mana. All right. I'm going to draw a card off the Keranos. So at this point right now, our opponent's kind of basically sitting on some sort of mass bounce spell or bust. The good thing is that we do have, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're going to have to completely tap out for a Cyclonic Rift, and then we have something like Mystic Snake to kind of help close us out. Now, as far as what else we draw, we did draw into Psychosis Crawler. Now, this is one of the fun things with the deck is that we're running a very light package in here of dealing damage to our opponent. We have Psychosis Crawler, we have Tolarian Winds, which is going to allow us to discard our hand and draw that many cards, and then we have a couple other ways to kind of draw some really good cards, and it just kind of acts as an alternative win condition. Like there was one time, exile target creature, creates a boar token. Okay, we're okay with that. Be another creature. But yeah, there's one time where my opponent got down a torpor, the orb or whatever, where it stops enter the battlefield triggers, and that completely shuts off my Tishana deck because kind of a goof up. I searched it. I was like, well, I can just grab Reclamation Sage. I had Worldly Tutor. I drew into it. I was like, we can get that going. And then next thing you know, it was just kind of like, oh, dang it. Yeah, that's not going to work like that. Okay. So we draw into Rashmi, I think. Now, at this point, we can just go and push in with 16. 16? Let's just go and push in with Tishana. We'll tap the 2 artifacts. Make it unblockable. That way, if they have some sort of weird flash thing, we still have Mystic Snake to kind of block it. We'll go and push in with 16. But if our opponent had a little bit more action on the battlefield, what we could do is we could go for Actually, I'll explain that line here in a second. Let's see what they're going for. Aether Spouts. Okay. We do, yeah, let's go and go for Mystic Snake. We're going to get it going. It's going to be 1, 2. It's going to be double blue. Counter target spell, Mystic Snake. There's a snake in our boots. Saving Tishana. It's going to put our opponent down 2. Beautiful. -10. Or negative like 11 or something like that with the 15 coming over. All right, -9, excuse me. Hey, good game to our opponent. But I'm going to explain the line of play that we could have gone for if things were a little bit differently. So, we have Conjurer's Closet, and then we also have Psychosis Crawler on the battlefield. So we get that on the battlefield. We have a lot of mana with the Cradle. Then we get Panharmonicon down. So you can see where simply having... Actually, we can slide these cards around. Let's bring Psychosis Crawler over here. And then, did we have a bounce spell? I thought we had a bounce spell. I guess we don't. So basically, we get Panharmonicon down. That's going to be double the enter the battlefield triggers. We're going to draw cards equal to the number of creatures that we control. So right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at 9 total creatures. We get down, actually, let's say 10 with Psychosis Crawler on the battlefield. So 10 total creatures. That's going to be 20 card draw off the Panharmonicon enter the battlefield triggers. With Psychosis Crawler, it's going to be 20 loss of life to our opponent. They lose that 1 life. So that would have been another way for us to close it out. You can see where, let's say you can't push in. Let's say your opponent has a bunch of taxing style effects out there and you can't really get a win simply through normal combat damage. With Psychosis Crawler and some bounce spells, you can really amplify the amount of damage. And then something as simple as Tolarian Winds, which is 2 mana, discard your hand, draw that many cards. You can really amplify it out from that. So, a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed my time with Tishana. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.